In van life, when it rains, it pours, and today is no exception.
I wake up and the bucket's up to here.
We thought we'd escape the hurricane last week, and were able to have some fun and enjoy tequila. I just really don't want to have to get in one of those. Luckily, we avoided that and went on a private tour with a third-generation tequila maker. Salud! But every time we try to let loose and have a little fun, Mexico has another idea.
I think it's still leaking.
Where?
So now it looks like this side over here might have a little one.
When you're trying to visit 9 countries in 9 months, things are bound to go a little awry. But subscribe, and let's make today F&A. All right, kids, this part of town feels slightly less magical, but perhaps beyond the gates is a magical oasis of tequila. For now, it's barbed wire and broken shit.
We got our bands on. Paco's rolling with us at the moment.
I think that we're gonna have to tie him up somewhere. Kind of what I'm feeling. It's probably almost better to leave him in the van.
I think he'll be okay. It's funny to see these machines because when I lived in New York and I did air conditioning, I used to work on machines similar to this, kind of wild. I remember having to shut them down at the disconnects, that way they couldn't get turned on because they could literally just rip your arm off.
The smell in here is very powerful. I think I am already drunk.
Seems like they have a lot of people lining up these tours during the proper time of the year.
¿Tu familia?
Sí, realmente todo.
Total.
Sí.
Sí.
Muy bien.
So you,
Es mucho grande.
Sí, muy grande.
so his father started this?
Grandfather.
Grandfather started this. Very cool.
Yeah.
Frankie.
Fernando Orendain.
Sí, gracias.
Me llamo Alex.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
New York City,
Yeah.
Canada. I think Fernando's taking us on a little private tour.
Tequila.
Oh, the cafe one.
Is this this one's like a
coffee.
dessert one?
Yeah, this is coffee, this is dulce. ¿Cuál es tu favorito? ¿Sí?
Sí. I'm gonna try this one. Which one are you gonna try?
I mean, he said the Blanco was his favorite.
Yeah.
Well, we're drinking already.
I mean, when in tequila, you have to drink tequila at least one time. Muchas gracias. Cheers. Down the hatch. Oh, that's delicious. The amigo's gonna have one with us too as well.
Blanco.
Blanco.
Salud.
Salud. Gracias. Oh, that's more my speed. Muy bien.
Oh, that's good.
It's like very nice. Muy fácil.
Let's get you dancing, huh? We're doing this tour right now and we have to realize that the whole thing's going to be in Spanish and we're gonna have to pick up on the language.
Cool tour so far.
You look a little tipsy.
What? Most people know that tequila is made from agave, but did you know that it's made from the root, not the leaves of the plant?
Before, after.
After being steam-baked, cooled, and shredded, the distillation process can begin. Our Spanish is not quite yet tequila tour fluent.
Like when you think about beer, normally they're closed, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like
You'd be worried that like bugs and stuff might get in, I think. Yes. Sweet. Very sweet. Look how big they are compared to me. Tequila making began as early as 250 to 300 AD when the Aztec Indians produced a fermented juice of agave. Tequila is now loved the world over, and in 2021, Mexico produced over 527 million liters of it. I don't want it. She's offered us a liquid, but we don't know what it is. I'm assuming tequila.
I'm assuming that it's a very strong tequila.
Go grab one.
Ah!
No.
Come on, you gotta go. One. Oh.
It's like rubbing alcohol.
Oh.
I like this room. It smells good and it's cold. So this stuff has actually been distilled twice, which is what you need to be tequila, according to our English-speaking friend here.
What is your name, by the way?
Christian.
Christian, nice to meet you,
Nice
man.
to meet you.
Yeah, gracias.
Thank you for the translation.
Translating.
It's still harsh.
Taco's happy we're back. Squirmy little sucker.
That tour was a ton of fun, even though we had no clue 90% of the time what anybody was saying. The gentleman who his family has owned this place was awesome, and we showed him the van, which was really cool. We met Christian and his girlfriend and their family and a bunch of other people there. Thank you guys so much for making our experience authentic and fun, and we can't thank you enough, honestly. The next thing is we're debating on either going to an escape room where we only speak English and everything's gonna be in Spanish, or we make our way to Guadalajara. What do you guys think?
I think we go to the town square.
Town Square, okay. Town
check
Square.
that out.
Town Square, possibly escape room then.
I think the escape room is a terrible idea.
Escape! Escape!
We teleported to the center of town. Let's explore. I don't know if you can hear that, but the music has started. You probably can't hear it, it's very faint. A really fun, cool time to find out that your hatch is leaking is during
I don't know if it's
a hurricane rainstorm.
Yeah, it's this front corner actually. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, so just this corner. Never had a leak from the ceiling, but hey, it's the first time for everything. To find out now, before rainy season gets like wild. No, it's like, can you get a bucket? Can't do anything about it at the moment. Gotta wait until you get new ceiling, get up there and seal the hole. Sucks because 3 o'clock in the morning, they can't go back to sleep now.
No, you could just sleep with the bucket.
Like this? I wake up and the bucket's up to here. This is like, it's not a crazy leak. It's not like water's coming in as if there was like a hose open. So, small victory.
All the rest of it is dry. So these we're gonna go find the hardware store in Guadalajara tomorrow.
Is there a place here that does have like a sheltered spot?
There's no RV park in town.
No, right?
No. Just camped on the street outside this old lady's house. She doesn't, I mean, it's not like she invited us. We're just parked here. There is zero cover.
Even if we were to get a tarp, right? Probably still won't work because you would have to tarp the whole freaking van.
Frank was looking at his weather app and he was like, oh, I don't think it's gonna rain here at all. I think Paco's got the right idea. He's already back to sleep. So I'm gonna try to do the same. Snuggle in a bucket.
And now this is how I have to sleep. It's right in my spot. Realities of van life. This is part of the life. You gotta deal with it.
Frank is in a mucho hurry to fill this bucket. But I would like to I would like to get everything off of the I don't want nothing getting wet.
You're wrong though. I'm in a mucho hurry to get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I feel you. Hit the road to Guadalajara. Another day running away from this hurricane. You just threw something at me, Frank. Is it wet?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. No, don't put it on the dry thing.
This is dry. Just this is wet.
Here, can we hang it or something?
No.
You're putting dry things on wet things.
No, only right here is wet.
Frank, you've lost your mind.
You've lost your mind.
Freaking Franken.
Oh.
Juice it, baby.
I'm trying.
No.
I found it on the bed.
You found it on the bed?
Yeah, maybe when we like pulled the thing shut. That definitely came from North America. Yeah. That's probably like Alaska, Idaho, somewhere in those realms. Weird. Alright, let's get out of here. Hey, you ready to go? Come on, let's go. Come on. Oh yeah.
Goodbye, Tequila.
Goodbye, my friend. You have not been the one. You have not been the one for us. It's pretty good though.
Tequila was fun, but we're not big partiers, and so, you know, when it started getting a little crazy and a little loud and a little whatever, it was like, we gotta get out of here. Kind of thinking, oh, maybe we'll bunker down in Tequila for a couple of days to wait out this storm, but with the hole in the roof, that's not possible. Only an hour away. A lot of people do day trips from Guadalajara to Tequila as like a tour, so we don't have much ground to travel to get to the Home Depot to get what we need. An entire box of prickly pears for 130 pesos.
That's $6.50.
For a whole box of pears.
Like a crate of them.
My Jesus! We'd have pears for life.
Pears for life. We got pears for life. This is why you take that.
That side looks not as deep. Jeepers.
And that's the reason why you try not to drive during rainy season.
We're planning these drives when it's not actually raining, because if it was raining like it's supposed to be later today, that would have been like way more full.
Yeah. There's a side of the road right here.
Holy giant.
So flooded that people can't even they have to walk through puddles to do their job.
We're back at our favorite spot.
Home Depot. We should be like a legit commercial for Home Depot because we're here so often. Thanks, guys. You always help us out. Alright, we got what we need for now, and it could go on damp and wet. Kind of excited to see what it looks like.
Are you shopping? Is Paco shopping? I can see your hoo-ha! Does it look dirty?
And like the beaches?
Do you want me to give you something to clean it with?
Yeah, I definitely, because there's definitely like sand all around it.
Okay.
All right, so here's the deal. This is the spot where it's probably leaking in, where the water pools up right there. I now have to clean it, fill it, and luckily right now the sun's coming out, so it should cure before the next rainstorm comes. There is a lot of sand up here from transferring this paddleboard up and down. I was thinking it was from the wind, but it's definitely from the paddleboard. I'm gonna need like an air compressor to blow out the area so that way I could then put the lap sealant down. There is a tire shop next to us, which means that they have an air compressor. I'm gonna go over there and ask if I could possibly use the air compressor to blow out the sand and then be able to seal up the space. If they let me use it, that would be excellent. If not, I'm gonna have to figure out another way. There's only so much you could do with spray and rags. At some point, you need air.
The guys next door said it's cool, so we're gonna drive on over.
All right, I got this guy here, I put them together, and I got some air.
How's it going, buddy?
It's going. So I got it sprayed out really well. I'm gonna need some rags to wipe everything down for whatever moisture that was out here. Okay. And because you could still see there's some like moisture and dirt on this end. This end wasn't leaking, so it should be fine, but I wanna try to still clean it as much as possible. And then I'm gonna have Alex close the hatch while I hit the backside. All we could do is wait and hope that we have enough time for this to seal and we don't have any issues with any more water coming in. I will tell you what, we will definitely find out by either tonight or tomorrow if there's still water coming in. Wish us luck.
As a precaution, well, also just because we should, we took down the shroud from the inside and we're just drying it, and we're probably gonna leave it open for a little while just to let the air flow and hopefully it dries up a bit more. There's only one little corner that got wet.
Yep.
So hopefully it's all good.
There's no more moisture beyond this point right here, which is good.
Perfect. So right right now we're dealing with another fun problem where the DMV of Florida has decided that because we canceled our insurance in America to get insurance in Mexico, we were like, why should we pay for both? And our insurance company was like, no problem, that makes sense to us. But then they reported to the DMV that I no longer had insurance on my name and my vehicle, and the DMV has suspended my license.
No, they haven't yet.
They did today.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Today it is suspended. We are trying to enter the information to prove, because we actually had to call our insurance company back and actually add insurance back, because the DMV was like, you have to have insurance on this vehicle. So we got the least amount of insurance that the DMV requires in order to have your license not revoked. How is my license linked to my car? I don't understand. So this is gonna take a little while.
Hey, babe.
Oh, hi. I don't know about you, but it feels like we've put in a hard day at work so far. So we're gonna go take a little chillax pill at the park. But so apparently there are a bunch of really big parks here in Guadalajara, and this is just one of them.
That was a big fail.
We just got kicked out of the park.
Taco is not allowed in this park.
They're only allowed in one area of the park, which is the complete other side of the park. And I'm gonna tell you what, it was not easy to drive here in the first place.
No.
Rather than go for another big drive, we decided that Paco doesn't care where he walks.
No.
And so we're just kind of wandering around the neighborhood, which is full of just complete like compounds.
Yeah. Alex and I were discussing whether these houses, like living in these houses, make you more fearful or do the opposite, make you feel more safe. I'm sure when you're in the house, it makes you feel more safe, but when you're outside, do you feel more fearful?
There's like security cameras everywhere, and everything is gated, and like there's barbed wire and electric fencing.
Where we obviously live a much different way and realistically feel very safe. We want you guys to be a part of the conversation, so let us know in the comments below what you think about the situation here.
I don't know how many houses I've seen in America that have electric fencing.
Not many, unless there was like goats involved.
The rain has not started yet. Somehow we've avoided it completely, but it's supposed to start in the next 24 minutes. Frank's gonna check if our roof is cured.
That feels legit, yo. That feels really good. It's like it looks like the original when I first caulked it up, so. Well, not caulk, I use Sikaflex, and the Sikaflex is like heavy duty water, really good adhesive. There's no silicone in it, and silicone is no good for stuff like this. It would just peel right up. Yeah, I think it's gonna hold. We'll find out in about 24 minutes, it looks like. It's happening. It's happening, look, hurry.
There's like 7 raindrops. All right, guys, what do we think? Odds on whether this worked or not.
I think it's still leaking.
Where?
So now it looks like this side over here might have a little one.
Ooh, sorry.
Like you said, a little leak.
It just got
So
out
a
of
little tiny leak right here in this corner, I think. It's smaller. So I gotta figure out why. Can I get the flashlight? One of the flashlights. Oh, now it's coming through that hole maybe?
Oh, yeah. The weed pole.
Yeah.
So we gotta screw it back together.
Back in, yeah. And then is it the same with this? Yep, same with
Yeah,
this.
so we need to screw it on.
Yeah.
We gotta put this back on.
Can I get
Put it on the roof.
Well, what I need, babe, is the screws and the screwdriver.
Okay. Oh, by the way, in case you're wondering, it's 3:30 in the morning.
Oh man, it seems like 3 o'clock the time. Just dripping through the screw now. So now it's about sealing those holes, so maybe tomorrow I get back on the roof. Okay, we'll see you guys in the morning and let you know how everything went, unless it becomes a total disaster. Reason why the hatch continued to leak, this wasn't sealed and the screws from underneath came up and penetrated just enough in a couple spots. One area right inside here and this little nook too as well. When I sealed all that, the leak went away and we were good to go.
We survived the night without being showered by our hatch, which is amazing, but we actually need a shower really bad, so maybe we should have let it come through and just like soaked up. We're on our way right now to find a spot that was listed as a great place for the best shower in Guadalajara. I'm starting to think Poseidon has something against us. A huge shout out to our Patreons for making this adventure freaking awesome. That's not my jam.
No?
No.
Would you like grape or jelly?
I like pineapple.
Ah.
Wait, no. Everybody says pineapple. Everybody makes fun of pineapples. This is a delicious fruit.